here, but these Ultralists are making a move, and he is splitting his force here, allowing 5 of his Ultralists to stay back here. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He just sort of sacked 4 of them, and we see a nice Marine Marauder from Rosowy, getting the job done. He's got a tank back here. Doesn't have siege mode actually, which is interesting that he would even bother without getting siege mode, but it has been pretty effective actually. Take a look, it's got a kill. And you see EGIdra has a ton of Ultras and another nice fungal growth from EGIdra, and oh my goodness, this fungal growth just wreaking havoc on these Marines, and these Ultras are just beating them back, but it looks like Rosowy's got enough to press forward. Another fantastic fungal growth from these Infestors though, and these guys going back for this high yield, trying to defend it with some Zerglings, getting a nice round on that siege tank. It is gone. 2 Marauders also gone, and whew. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Rosowy putting everything back up into his Metavacs. They have fungal growth, and he's going to lose 1 of the fungal growth, and an immediate second fungal growth from EGIdra, and Rosowy saying, oh boy, I got to get the hell out of here, because this is not looking good. Most of his forces are in this Metavac right here, and will he be able to get it out? He will, just barely, as long as he knows it's there, so he gets it out. Oh man, that was close, but he did lose a couple of units there, and he certainly lost, it looked like, at least 3 or 4 Metavacs. Gonna go ahead and drop those units, heal them up, and he's getting this. He still hasn't gotten this 4th, or is it his 5th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's gotten his 5th down because this Zergling has been intelligently placed here by EGIdra, and 1 Zergling doing a ton of damage, forcing Rosowy to move all of his forces over here to deal with this. I wouldn't be too surprised if EGIdra uses this as, oh my god, here comes another Nidus Worm. Where is that coming? Looks like it's going to the main right here, but can't be positive. Dealing with that Zergling, and is it gonna come? Come on, come on, come on, come on. And he's bringing his forces down as well at the same time. And where is it going? Where is this worm going? We don't know. It hasn't popped up yet anywhere. Nice sweep from Rosowy, but we're still waiting on this Nidus Worm. And another nice fungal growth from EGIdra, getting a nice surround. Those Infestors aren't far back enough though. He's going to lose a lot of them, but he's also doing a good job getting that whole right flank down, and they are going to just tear through everything. Rosowy has good surround with those Zerglings as well, and I don't know where did this Nidus Worm go, because that is what I am really curious about. I don't see it anywhere, and maybe he already used it, because I just don't know. Maybe he's just waiting on it. Not exactly sure. But he had a bunch of Zerglings in there, and I guess he's just sort of waiting it out. We see, though, that Rosowy has managed to get this 5th down, and he's starting to use it. He needs to get more gas, though, it looks like. Take a look at the income tab. He's not getting any gas at all right now. So if he wants to keep making gas units, he's going to need that gas, but at this point it looks like he's just going for Marines, which is not... it's not stupid actually. they're doing a decent job. There doesn't seem to be many more Banelings left. The siege tank is gonna get pretty good. Oh, but another fantastic fungal growth from EGIdra. Good God, those fungal growth all day long, just terrifying all those Marines, just ripping them to shreds. And looks like Rosowy's gonna kite these as best he can, doing a decent job with his kiting. Actually, he's gonna be enough to drive these off. EGIdra forced to retreat with his last 3 Ultralisks, but. Wow, fantastic fungal growth all game long from EGIdra. Meanwhile, this is still going on over here, and I don't know if, Rosowy sort of sees it. And he just... EGIdra doing a little trash talking here. Kind of a dick move, actually. It's been a fantastic game from both players. EGIdra saying, nah, you suck, I'm better than you. Not sure what that's about. Kind of a dick move, EGIdra. Rosowy, like, come on, bro, like, so, can't help but root for Rosowy when EGIdra talks like this, but, you know, whatever, what can you do? He is a good player, not gonna take anything away from him, but, still no Nidus Canal from EGIdra, so, not exactly sure what he is doing, but we will see. EGIdra just taking his time to get all this stuff set up, he's we still see Rosowy has almost no gas. He hasn't put extractors on either of these. He's just building them on his 4th. And we see EGIdra moving into the high yield, looking for something to kill, and there's nothing there anymore. And another fantastic fungal growth from EGIdra. He's been very, very effective with those. And it is worth pointing out this is a fairly old game. Oh boy, he's still getting some kills, but in the newer version, it's going to do a lot more damage and kill a lot more units. So if this was the newer version, he would be well up front. And we see there are more banelings back in the game, and that is what he needed. And there, oh my God, the fungal growth baneling combo is just wreaking havoc on these Marines, and they are getting torn to pieces. EGIdra's got to be careful, but he's doing another nice fungal growth over here on this right flank and forcing Rosowy back, but EGIdra once again has to retreat, and Rosowy not going to let him stay there, but EGIdra's got 4 Ultras here as well as 2 Infestors. Rosowy's got to be careful for that fungal growth, and it's not going to come from EGIdra, but oh man. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. And we got another creep teamer coming down, some more Ultras, some more Infestors, 2 sweeps from Rosowy. Just, I don't know what exactly he's looking for here. It's not like there's going to be any cloaked units or anything, and he knows all this is here. I guess waiting for reinforcements, but all he's going to see is a couple of Zerglings. And these are actually going to move in from EGIdra. Both players running out of minerals at this point. You see the income tab has come down dramatically since, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes ago. And we see EGIdra getting sort of slowing down with those concussive shells, losing an Infestor, doing a good job though getting the last 2 behind, and we're going to see another fungal growth, I am sure of it, and there it is, 2 fungal growths actually, just absolutely sticking Rosowy in place, managed to get 1 more Ultralisk out of that, but there are a whole nother force ready to go from EGIdra, and where exactly is he going at this point? He's just going to go right back to where he was before, more fantastic fungal growth. And the thing that EGIdra has to do at this point is deal with these medevacs, and he's put a lot of minerals into his Infestors and his Ultralisks, as well as those banelings early. Those banelings were very effective, but he hasn't had any anti-air. He hasn't had mutes for a couple of minutes now. And these medevacs are just allowed to sort of fly around as they please. That fungal growth doing a little bit of damage to him. He got a couple early, but he needs way more fungal growth to kill them. And we see he's coming in with just Infestors right now. He's going to go ahead and get Infested Terran, and that is going to be what he needs to deal with these air units. And they're going to just do a ton of damage, but those Marines doing a good job microing them down quickly and get them out of the way. We see Zerglings coming in, and EGIdra just so frustrated with the fact that he can't end this no matter what he does, that he's going to rage quit. And that is something I did not see coming, because in terms of the income tab, he was actually ahead. Harvester count, he was behind. No, I'm sorry, he was ahead actually. Income, he was behind from Rosowy. So he is just so frustrated at this point that he's going to go ahead and GG. And I think his major undoing was that he didn't have enough to deal with these medevacs. It's worth pointing out though that in the newer updated version of Starcraft, those Infestors, the fungal growth, like 3 or 4 of them in a row, will definitely deal with these medevacs, and that's what EGIdra was doing all game. And maybe this game is part of the reason Starcraft was balanced a little bit more that way, because EGIdra, by all means, probably should have won this game at many points. Those banelings early were extremely effective. Those Ultralisks were fantastic fun to watch, as was the fungal growth. So it was a fantastic game. Not to take anything away from Rosowy, he did a pretty good job microing and defending and just dealing with everything EGIdra could throw at him and making him rage quit. So this has been Tuesday for the Commentate Esports Network. I hope you've enjoyed this cast, and I hope you enjoyed your break from E3 coverage today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.